Hello out there and welcome to the 8th episode of my Let's Play Minecraft series. In the last episode we built this throne room and started the interior of our base, and we also made a flower farm, and we started a bookstore and published the first book, which was a creatures book about household animals. So in between episodes I have been just laying floor, and also we have been pranked after that. The first time I discovered this guy, I damn near like dropped out of my chair. I was so shocked to find something else in here. But yeah, I put floors here and up top. So now we have the two main floors that's gonna be in here, and then we're gonna make like a pseudo floor here with these outsets and balconies and stuff. So I actually just want to get started on building for the base for this episode. What we're gonna build is an enchanting room, and I'm thinking it should be right here on the left when you get inside of the building, and we'll put an entrance somewhere around here when I figure out where it's gonna be. But in the start I just think I should get the rough shape of it going here. We need a bit of spruce logs. Let me just grab some here. Okay, so the pattern I'm gonna go with is, whoop, oh, I don't have an axe. Okay, so the pattern I'm gonna go with is spruce, and then a couple of chests here. Do we have chests? Yes, I have both types of chests. There are regular chest and trap chest, so we can put more chests next to each other like this, and then I think a column of just bricks here, and then repeat this so that we have a lot of chests for the people to search through. I think I mentioned before that we want to do maybe some capture the flag or something, where there are a lot of chests and they have to look for the flags inside them. It also means that this sort of has to go. We're gonna take a little bit away from the tower here, which won't be noticeable from the outside, and I don't think you will register it if you're on the inside that something of the tower is missing. We are probably gonna do that more places on this ground floor to make the sort of builds a bit bigger. So I'm hoping this lines up nicely over here, so we can have two chests there and there. Yes, that's perfect. So that's sort of the outer wall. Then here on the inside I want a trim of nether brick flooring all the way around here on the edge, and of course I'll remove all of this. I think it's time to go, Snowman, sorry. I'll put a trim of nether brick, and then in the middle here we're gonna have like the enchanting area upset on also nether brick. So in here there'll be the bookcases, right, a lot of bookcases and an enchanting table. That's sort of the rough idea. I'm gonna get started on building it, and then I'll catch up with you once it's done. It is now completed, so if we just walk right out here and let's look at it. So this is how it looks. You can see there are a lot of chests to search, and all of them make a lot of noise. Of course, when you're running around in here searching, that will attract a lot of attention. It has this obstacle in the middle, so you can't just run right across the room, you have to run around it. But you can run across it from this side to the other if you're being chased by someone or chasing someone. It is of course missing a crucial thing here in the middle for an enchanting room. Now it is functional, and it has plenty of bookcases to give the best enchantments if you are actually here for the enchanting. I'm more interested in the mobility and the PvP aspect of this room. So we also have a balcony sort of thing going on here, and you can get to it by going back here and jumping. And up here we have this railing, so you can't just jump down and chase someone down there. You have to actually run around here or try to shoot them with bow and arrow up here, which I like. And you can also see a little bit of the outside, so if someone's running around up there you can spot them from up here. This also allows us to do something fun, which is we have a very small tunnel here to the balcony here. So you can now get into the throne room on this semi-floor. And so you'll remember that we took out some of this tower over here. If we go back here, it doesn't look very pretty. I think with this big block in the middle, we could take this out. That would help a little bit. But yeah, this is not really for looks. These towers are more for mobility, and it is functional, so you can walk up here and then continue up further if that's what you want. So I think this is a very cool room. I think it'll contribute nicely to our PvP aspect, and it is functional. So I'm really happy with this. Now it's time to get back to this gold farm project that we've been working on. You'll notice that I put the holes in the first layer where they spawn already, and that was to test that it was actually working. And I just want to start by explaining some things that I don't think I actually did. The reason we're so far up in the sky is that mobs will spawn in a radius around you, and it's a big sphere. So when we're up here, they will spawn on this entire platform, this circle here, and then also downwards the same circle. But being up here, there's nothing for them to spawn on down there, so no other mobs will spawn than the ones we can see from up here. And then we put these notches here because if I aggravate these pigmen, they will try to come and attack me. But the closest point they can get to me at are these 3 blocks on either side, and there's a hole with trapdoors that they think they can stand on back there. So if I just try to shoot one of them here, holding my looting sword will... Oh, you can hear them get angry, but I didn't... They're not actually moving. I do not know why. Let's try to hit another one. Now they got angry. Yeah, so now they will try to get me, so they'll flock to that point over there and fall down because they think they can stand on the trapdoor. They see it as a full block, which it is of course not, so they fall down and to their death. And they will stop doing that in a moment here, which is the reason why we need to build more platforms, because if all of the angry ones die, then they won't spawn any more angry, or the new ones won't be angry. Yeah, and so that's, I think it's stopped now. I don't see any more, so probably there won't be any more. I already put the block for the... Oh, there are still some mad ones. That might be a little bit problematic, so I might need to go down here and come back up. And then we're gonna just time-lapse building the shell of the second spawning layer out of 3. So, see you after the time-lapse. I think this is a good time to do the book of this episode. So as it is in real life at the time of recording, very close to Christmas, I thought why not do like a Christmassy book. And then I remembered a very famous English Christmas poem. "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," I think is the title. It's a very famous poem. I won't read all through it here. But I thought it'd be a nice addition to this. And then I'm also actually gonna give a free copy to each of the players on the server. But if any of them want an extra or lose theirs, or just to have it here, we're also gonna publish it in the bookstore. So that's the book for this episode. And also you'll remember that the last episode we also applied to the city council, and we have got mail, as you can see from this glowing lamp. We applied for an extended shop license, and it looks like they granted our shop license, so that's great. Yeah, so now I just need to find a location, and then we can get started building. Okay, I have settled on a spot, so let's just run in here and purchase it now. It costs 5 diamonds, which I have here, and we'll take our shop license and run right around here. So, it is actually next to a new shop that's opened up called Go Deeper, which sells all sorts of stuff that you would need if you're going to the Nether. Oh, this is the plot. Oh, it costs 6. I'll have to remember to go back and put 1 extra diamond in the city hall at some point. But for now, we'll just get started building. I'll just clear this out. So I'm imagining it'll be in style of just a garden with very minimal, very close to nature themed, not really a building as much as just some fences with some vines going around it. Yeah, so it'll be very fence-based and very flowery. I'll try to place a lot of flowers in it also. So once these leaves have despawned, I'll place the framework for it, and then I'll see you guys afterwards. Here it is. It is done. I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. It got a lot of flowers all around here, and there are like these paths. I do think these paths are a little bit too unnoticeable, so I want to try to sort of till this, and then I can also show you what happens when you till. This is coarse dirt, that's why it doesn't turn into grass. So if you till coarse dirt, it will turn into regular dirt. Oh, you can't till it. I wanted to test if you could till it while there were flowers on it, but it appears you can't. So you can till it into regular dirt, and then again to make it into farmland. And what's actually pretty fun is you can plant flowers on farmland without it being destroyed. So I'll do that to the rest of where the flowers are. That will make very clear paths for where you have to walk. And I also wanted to sell some more expensive flowers, but I guess that will be for another time when I have more flowers and figured out where to put them. But yeah, I think this is a nice little build. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you back later. Bye.